Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to Yorkshire 66. I'm your host, Mark, and I'm here, hopefully, to do a bit of entertaining. Now, this will fall in the category as a vlogcast, basically. I could do it though. Yeah. So this will fall in the category as a vlogcast. So we're going into the strange world of the American presidential elections, and what's unfolded that over there. You most probably have heard it in any case, but yeah, I thought Joe Biden and Donald Trump and that. I thought I give my little twist on it and to what I've seen. I mean, it started out on it really started out on Tuesday when it all started, and I settled down to watch it, and literally watching some states come in, and I thought, well, this is strange. Why is Donald Trump? Because he came out. I mean, we were only 2 hours into this program over here. And Donald Trump come out and says, "Well, I've won. Stop the voting." I thought, you haven't got 270, pal. And then he stood there, blatantly lied. I mean, literally blatantly. Everyone knows Donald Trump is a compulsive liar. And he stood there and blatantly lied and said, "Oh, there's voter fraud and that," which there is no proof. And this has been rumbling on right up to until now. I mean, we all know Joe Biden's on 253 and Donald Trump's on 214. He's just taken the lead in Pennsylvania as Biden. So, and they're thinking he's going to get it, and things like that. So this is where it stands. I mean, Donald Trump has gone to court with all these lawyers and that. He's had one court case successful. All the rest have been thrown out. But Donald Trump's in denial. You cannot stand in front of a live audience and deliberately lie. And that's what he basically did. Calling out, "Oh, the system is corrupt. Democrats are frauding. They're trying to steal the election." No, they're not. Democracy wins. Joe Biden came out on the opposite side of that. A coin does have two sides. And Joe Biden's side of the coin says, "Look, no one's going to steal democracy from us. It's the people. What choose the president of the United States, not Donald Trump." And that's how it is, and it's been going on like that, to and froing. But even the Republicans have said there is no proof of any voter fraud. So Donald Trump's on his own with this one, and I think you'll find out as tonight goes through, especially. The Republicans will disappear, pull back from Donald Trump, because he is toxic. I mean, let's face it, when people voted for him in 2016, yeah, they wanted him, fair enough, but he divided America. He would only represent those who voted for him, so he divided America into two, basically. He's toxic as well. He's been very toxic. I mean, I don't know if you can remember, when he first came to power, he wanted to go to war with Korea, and that's why he steamed all his boats up to Korea Peninsula. Yeah. I mean, but he hasn't done any good. I mean, the economy's strong, yes, but he's the worst president in the American history. He really is. And it proves it. It really proves it on these American elections as well, that he's been toxic. He literally has. I mean, like I said, he's saying all this with there's no firm concrete base that this has happened. That there is any voter fraud and things like that, because the Democrats, this is how it started. The Democrats pushed for postal voting, and they said, "Look, if you don't fancy coming out and standing in your queue, vote by post." And that's what the Democrats who voted for Joe Biden did. They posted their votes, so there's over 1 million votes to go through. You think of America, it's a big place, there's many states. It's going to take time. I mean, we've been waiting for Pennsylvania now since Tuesday. It is now Friday. And Nevada, they took a day off, didn't they? So now they started on Thursday, and they're still counting now. So all these postal votes have to be counted. And yes, it will be more for Joe Biden than it will be because Donald Trump didn't want people to vote by post. He disclaimed it. He said, "Oh no, it'll be fraud." There's no fraud. There's no postal fraud at all. And for people like Nigel Farage to come out and say, "Oh well, we've had voter fraud in this country for 20 years," no, we haven't. No, we haven't, because we are told that yes, you can vote by post. Yes, there will be problems with it, but you can vote by post. But it has to reach on the day of the general election, as we all know. So for people like Nigel Farage to get involved with Donald Trump, I think he ought to be really, really be very cautious on what he really says about Donald Trump. You know, backing him up and saying, "Oh well, yeah, Donald Trump's the right." He's not right. He came out and said, deliberately lied in front of a live audience. He has lied, and it's been through the days he said that. I mean, he said that on the day of the election. Now, through the days, it's come back today. Even the Republicans said there is no proof. He hasn't got any proof. There is no concrete proof of any fraud, election fraud, voter fraud. There is no proof of it whatsoever. So Donald Trump's wrong. But obviously you've got your Donald Trump supporters and things like that. And it's like what Boris Johnson said in an interview today. Well, it would be wrong of him to talk about that while that's going on, which is correct. And I give that man a lot of respect. He's been respectful. He can't say one way or another. All he did say is whoever's president, he will have to work with. And that is the truth. Even we don't decide. The American people decide who becomes the President of the United States, not Donald Trump, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean. So Donald Trump, no, he wasn't winning by a big margin. It might have been at the beginning, but not now. I mean, all these postal votes have to be counted. They all arrived on election day. It's just unfortunately it's taking days and days and days to go through it. Gotta think there'll be millions of them, millions. You know, you're not talking hundreds of thousands. You're talking millions of all these a lot of postal votes. I don't know how many postal votes per state, but there'll be thousands, won't there? Yeah, you're talking hundreds and hundreds of thousands at least, if not a million in each state or something like that. I don't know, but all I know is, you know, it looks like Joe Biden, like I say, he's on 253, needs 20 electoral college votes to win, and he could get it with Pennsylvania, and he could become the President of the United States, which I'm hoping for. In a way, I always back the underdog, and the underdog is Joe Biden. I've always backed them. I knew it. I mean, people said to me, he says, "Well, is it going to be a landslide?" And I said, "No, it's not." And he says, "How can you tell?" I've been watching what's been going on with this for a long, long time, and yeah, Donald Trump won the first debate, but he didn't win the last two debates. Joe Biden did, and Joe Biden did it with clarity. He's a safe pair of hands, is Joe Biden, and this is what he is, and this is what he said to the Democrat Party and all his supporters: be patient. This is going to take time. We need to count every vote, and you know something, he's not wrong at all. You have to count every vote, and that's what they're doing right now. Yeah. All I know is he's in Delaware, is Joe Biden. The update is he's in Delaware. They've cleared the airspace. In other words, they've cleared the airspace, and they've got helicopters tracking Joe Biden now, and his security and all that are being tracked. So I think there's going to be, I think the security side of it are now basically saying Joe Biden is the next president, because they cleared all the airspace out of the way. He's getting the protection what a president would get, even though he hasn't come out and claimed it yet. I don't think he will for a while. I think it'll be about 1 o'clock our time in the morning when he does this. So, you know what I mean? So, but at the moment, like I say, counting's still going on. But there's no proof of voter fraud. Channels in UK are basically, oh yeah, Trump's right. No, he's not. He's not right at all. Donald Trump is a liar. He's a compulsive liar. Everyone knows that. Even I know that. And I haven't fallen for it. So I'm a bit more intelligent than the Trump supporters. Because they've fallen for it left, right and centre. They believe whatever he says. Like Nigel Farage believes what Donald Trump is saying. Nigel, you're wrong. Trump has lied and you've fallen for it. It's a rhetoric. We all know this. Even lawyers in America, even a Republican lawyer says, he won't win. He won't win the court cases. He's got no chance because there's no concrete proof. If you've got no proof, there you go. And don't forget, the Democratic side haven't had their say yet. So, they're just keeping calm. They're not falling for it, which is a good thing. I think they're a bit more intelligent than what Donald Trump is. And I think, there's a lot more supporters for Biden as well than there is for Donald Trump. I think whoever supports Donald Trump, I don't mean this nastily neither, but you're an idiot. If you support Donald Trump, you're a complete idiot because he's wrong. Donald Trump is completely wrong. He's been the worst president in the United States as history. He really has. He's divided America into two. He's toxic. He's very toxic. He hasn't done a lot over BLM. He hasn't smashed them apart or out like that. If you look what's happened in Portland and things like that, I think when Joe Biden becomes president, he's like he says, he will be the president for all of the United States of America, for all people. So I think you're going to see a different way of governing and safe pair of hands, like I said. And then I think in 4 years, and I think this is what I'm predicting. So come back to me in 4 years, because I think in 4 years' time, that'll be 2024. In 4 years' time, I honestly think Donald Trump will run again for the presidency because he will be allowed, because he hasn't done 2 terms. I think in 4 years' time he'll come back and run again for the presidency, and he could win it or he might not win it, but people will remember to what he's done now. So, and the Republican Party, I think they'll be breathing a sigh of relief that finally they'll be getting rid of him, but I don't think they will. But don't forget, Donald Trump's he's in trouble. Even when he leaves the White House, a lot of people in America believe he will be arrested. I think it's for like tax fraud and things like that, for not paying his taxes and things like that. So I think that'll come out as well. So apparently, as long as he hasn't got a criminal record, he'll be allowed to run in 4 years' time. And I think that will happen, because Donald Trump in a court, well, he's a businessman, and that's all he is. He's not a politician. He doesn't understand how this voting works. I understand how it works. I understand that you have to wait for your votes. I completely understand, and I completely understand that you could have a big lead of 253, but you could lose it and lose by 30 or 40 votes. It's as simple as that, really. And that's what Biden's clawing back what Donald Trump had, and he's becoming very, very popular at the time right now. And then people say, well, do you think there'll be civil... well, I don't think there'll be civil unrest. I don't think there'll be I don't think there will be any. I think if Biden wins, there won't be any trouble. I don't think there will, because he'll mobilise. The police will be immobilised. Donald Trump is a rhetoric. He's saying, he should be get the militia and all. You don't do that. Donald Trump is a dangerous man, and you don't want him as a president of the United States. He's a complete idiot, in my mind. He's just a businessman. He doesn't know what he's doing, really. He's not a politician. This is the thing. He doesn't know anything about politics. Well, he's proven that over these last 4 years. Do you remember that great big statement, I'm going to build a big wall? Well, it never happened, did it? No, because it bankrupted America. That's why it never... There was no need for that wall, so that's why that hadn't happened. And do you remember that he threatened to put Hillary Clinton into prison? Guess what? She's not in prison. He failed to do that as well. What an idiot. Yeah, he's claiming that the Democrats are fraudulent. They're not. How Donald Trump looks at it, they're the left, I'm the right. How I look at it, and I look at it completely different from everybody else. A lot of people see Biden as the left. I don't. I see Biden as a Democratic Party, the Workers' Party, which he is. That's how come Barack Obama won 2 terms, and that might not have done as well, but there you go, Biden bye. But what I'm saying is, the Democrats are the Democrats, and I don't call them the loony lefties and all that. They are common sense. The Republicans are the Conservatives of America, and I don't even call them the hard right. What I would say is loony left, loony right. That is the correct term. Even over here with Boris Johnson and the Labour, Keir Starmer's Labour is the loony left. It's not the hard or the far left. It's the loony left and the loony right, and it's as simple as that. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I thought I'd come on and do this bit of a vlogcast because I thought, well, it's interesting to me. It really is how things are turning out. But the main big news is that Donald Trump is accusing fraud, electoral fraud, voter fraud. There is no proof of it. He's lied basically. There's no evidence. And I will honestly say the Republican Party will be investigating this, and so far they haven't found any fraud whatsoever. It's baseless. Trump's accusations are baseless and not to be taken seriously. If you take that man seriously, there's something really wrong, and there really is. So this is how it is at the moment. Like I said, Joe Biden 253, Donald Trump 214, and we'll see what happens later on tonight as things go on. If Joe Biden does become, and I'm not saying if, I'm not saying he will or he won't, but if he does become President of the United States, I will do another vlogcast later on, and it will be a strange vlogcast. Like this one will be entitled A Strange Vlogcast, and that I also was asked by one of my I think it was one of my subscribers asked me if I could do longer videos. Like I explained to him in comments, I think if I did longer videos, I think people would fall asleep. You haven't had a gap, really. You'll notice a lot of people only do 10-minute videos because they think the people watching it will only have a 10-minute attention. Can't say it. Attention span. Whereas me, yes, I do longer. I do longer videos. I do them. Try to do them 10, 15, but sometimes they do go over 20 minutes. So I don't think I could push it any further. I like to, don't get me wrong, but I haven't got the content to do that. And this content, what I'm talking about now, I ain't got that content, because if you watch this back, I would have repeated a couple of things twice or even more. It's as simple as that. So yeah, the breaking news at the moment, that is, at the moment Donald Trump is losing the presidential election at the moment. Joe Biden is in front at the moment. He hasn't claimed victory yet. I think they're using common sense, which is a good thing. The longer this goes on, this is better for Joe Biden. It's a lot worse for Donald Trump. But Donald Trump, I must admit, he is in denial. He's in denial that, you know what I mean. I mean, he says, "Oh, I've already won. Stop the vote." You can't do that. Even the presidents of the United States cannot stop a voting system once it's going in an election. Not even him can do that. Only the courts could do it. But even the courts have refused him that. So it's as simple as that. He's won one court case where you can have observers. That was it. Yeah, one court case. He's had many thrown out. So, and there'll be a lot of Donald Trump haters now. Oh, you don't know what you're on about. Well, I do know what I'm about because I've been watching it. And I've been watching it with very much interest. And I've also been talking to a couple of my American friends who said, look, we accept that Trump may lose. I says, oh, well, you voted for him. He says, well, yeah, but not this time. But, eh? Says, I'm a Republican. He says, I haven't voted this time because I don't think he's a fit candidate. And that's from an American. They don't even think Donald Trump well, this one doesn't think he's fit to stand for president of the United States. I think what happened with Donald Trump in 2016 was a fluke, a big fluke. And people have realised that and now voting to put in the Democrat Party, Joe Biden. That's what I think. And who knows, it could be true. Oh yeah, that could be wrong. Yeah, Trump might come from 214 to win it. God help him if he does. But he might not. Yeah, he might. He might overtake Joe Biden and might win it, or he might not. Or Joe Biden might just get 20 more college votes, which will give him 273 and take him over the top, and he becomes president of the United States. All what I can say is about Joe Biden, where he's in Delaware, all the airspace has been cleared, and he's now being tracked. You know, he's getting the security what a president would get. That's all I'm saying about that. I'm not saying he's won. He's not saying he's won. Because there's still, you know, he stated on election night, every vote must be counted. Every vote. And that's why we're waiting. Impatiently waiting for the result. And hopefully it'll go Joe Biden's way, or it may go Donald Trump's way. You don't know, do you? You know, this is democracy at its best. Democracy does work. It's worked in this country, where Boris Johnson got a big majority to get Brexit done. Yes, he's within a pandemic, and no one expected that. But I don't think a Labour government could have done any better than what he's done right now. So I'll just leave that alone with Boris Johnson. But he's not doing so well on Brexit because we don't know what the deal is. Fishermen in this country are afraid that they're going to get sold down the river with a soft deal, and we'll be giving up our fishing rights basically. Our fishermen don't need a deal with the EU. We need a clean Brexit. And many Brexiteers have said to Boris Johnson, clean Brexit. We need a clean break Brexit. And that's what we do need, a clean break Brexit. Simple as. Well, I hope you've liked this funny, strange blockcast. I couldn't do any better. The last one I did were crap. I couldn't put it up. They're all about something crap like that. No. This is a better one, I think. So, this will be Strange Vlogcast 4. Number 4. Number 4. So, there you go. So, I'll leave you with it. If for some strange reason you've liked this and you want more, please, 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 thumbs up for a like. Please subscribe. And please hit the bell icon in it all. That will let you know when I'm putting up another video. Please share this. It's important that you like and share, so the YouTube has to promote my channel, and I think that's what's happening. So yeah, get this channel out there, share it with people, and comment below. I do answer all comments, and like I said, if I get up to 300 subscribers, I will do a subscriber special again. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all later. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.